Hey guys, it's Ash, and this is going to be my guide on when to upgrade to Town Hall 11. With the confirmation that we're having Town Hall 11 come out soon, many of you guys are probably excited and wondering when to upgrade to Town Hall 11, or should you even upgrade to Town Hall 11. Hopefully this guide helps you determine that if you're planning on making that jump. There should basically be two types of players considering to move to Town Hall 11. The first type is the player who is ready with almost everything maxed, like me. If almost all your defenses are maxed out and you have war troops ready, such as level 5 golems and level 3 lava hounds, and also your farming composition such as level 7 barge, as well as high level heroes like at least level 30 barbarian king and at least level 30 archer queen, then you should consider moving to Town Hall 11. You will certainly need strong heroes, as otherwise you will struggle to compete in wars, as attacking max Town Hall 10s is already very difficult to do so without strong heroes. And if you're wondering if I'm going to upgrade to Town Hall 11 when it comes out, I will certainly, and also try my best to give you guys first-hand look at Town Hall 11, as well as great content on Town Hall 11. So some of the pros of maxing is that with max defenses, your base will be very difficult to 3-star and also challenging to 2-star. Strong heroes that are at least level 30 will allow you to destroy other Town Hall 10 bases easier and also compete against Town Hall 11. Trophy pushing will be much easier with stronger offense and defense. If you wish to win defenses on a consistent basis at higher leagues or even wars, then you must have very powerful defenses. Your base will look much sweeter, and you may also gain more admiration from your peers, and most clans may want to have you. Defending with many great base designs become much more fun as well. Farming with stronger heroes makes it more enjoyable and easier. Some of the cons of maxing include that it takes a very long time. If you're planning to max out your Town Hall 10 base, then be prepared to spend like around a year doing so if you're a very active farmer. Even longer if you're not active. It also increases your war weight. Max defenses will increase your war weight and have you paired up against more challenging bases with more powerful defenses in wars. You get to a point where cost of upgrades and builder times become incredibly high. And even with maxed out defense base, you're not going to defend your way to the top of the leaderboards. The best defense for trophy pushing is not having maxed out defenses, but just by not logging off to get attacked. The game gets quickly boring when you're a maxed out player or close to maxing out, especially when upgrade costs become so high and take so long. The second type of player who should consider moving to Town Hall 11 is the Smart Rusher. A Smart Rusher is someone I consider is well aware of the restrictions of having weak defenses and lab upgrades, but is able to make up for it with their high activity and hardcore farming. This is different from a player who rushes without understanding the game and upgrades their Town Hall without much thought. I would also be classified as a rusher, even though I probably don't look like it anymore. But if you guys remember a few months ago how I had Town Hall 7 and 8 defenses as a Town Hall 11, but now I've quickly progressed and am almost maxed out in defenses. How did I do it? Well, I focused on offense first. I focused on farming my heroes to level 40 first, so I had 2 builders for both of my heroes at all times, and I also focused on the important defenses first, like Infernal Towers to level 3 that take the longest time to upgrade. As you can see, I only have mortars, archer towers, and cannons left, as they only take about 7 to 8 days each, which really isn't much compared to the other Town Hall 10 upgrades. So if Town Hall 11 came out a few months ago, would I have rushed to Town Hall 11? I would have certainly rushed to Town Hall 11, and the main reason why I would have rushed is so that I can get a head start on upgrading new offenses, such as a third hero. If I had not rushed to Town Hall 10, then I would not have level 40 heroes with an almost maxed out base this early. So should you consider rushing to Town Hall 11? Well, first you need to consider many of the pros and cons of rushing. Some of the pros of rushing to Town Hall 11 include you will have a maxed out Town Hall 11 base faster. Rushing to Town Hall 11 will allow you to get a head start on upgrading the third hero and possibly many other great features. You'll have access to all the new content and basically all the content in the game. Some of the cons of rushing to Town Hall 11 include the inability to farm off of Town Hall 9 bases. Due to the 50% loot penalty, your main source of income will be against opposing Town Hall 11s and Town Hall 10s, which are the rarest population of players. You will be unable to compete in wars if you lack laboratory upgrades. You'll become a liability if your Town Hall level or defenses surpass your offensive capabilities. You will more likely become a bully target and attackers will quite easily steal your loot. And although you will finish upgrading everything quicker by rushing, the game can start to get less interesting without having to farm anymore. It will be tough to transition away from farming since that's what you have been most accustomed to doing throughout most of the game. With all that said, it is up to you to decide whether you want to move to Town Hall 11 based on your position. If you're not a max or close to max Town Hall 10 and you want to move to Town Hall 11, then for you to upgrade to Town Hall 11, you will need to have an understanding of the difficulty of farming due to loot penalty when Town Hall 9 become the new Town Hall 8. You will need to rely more on loot bonus at higher leagues. Farming high level walls will become much harder, so make sure that you at least first complete all your level 10 walls at Town Hall 10. And possibly all your level 11 walls as well. Also, you need to have an efficient maxed out farming composition such as BAM, Barge, or Giants with Barge. You may also need to rely more on boosting and maybe using stronger farming compositions to farm at higher leagues. And you also need to understand that your weight in war will substantially increase, possibly making you a liability in wars. And if you're content with all that was mentioned about rushing, then go ahead. There's no one stopping you from going to Town Hall 11. If you're a max or close to max Town Hall 10, then there's nothing stopping you from upgrading to Town Hall 11 either. Just make sure you're ready and consider the following. Complete your level 10 walls because farming gold and elixir will become much harder with the loot penalty and scarcity of dead Town Hall 10 bases. If you're planning on competing in wars, then make sure your Barbarian King and Archer Queen are both at least around level 30 if you wish to compete. Also, make sure you have your war troops ready in your laboratory. And if you normally farm in lower leagues such as Silver, Gold, or Crystal, then be ready to make the transition to farming at least Masters, as you may need to rely more on the loot bonus. And with the scarcity of loot, you may need to rely more on boosting and possibly using stronger army compositions with more spells for farming storages more frequently. Hopefully I covered most of what I wanted to say. If more new content arises by Supercell, then I'll have more videos updating you guys on that, as well as of course my thoughts on the impact that these new updates will have. And hopefully this helped. If so, give this video a thumbs up and comment below, and also subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Later.